Hey guys, I'm Treasure Hunter here and back with more tips and tricks regarding running Pokemon Go hacks on your Android-based phone. Now, we've discussed two different methods. The first method that I put out information was the FlyGPS. Now that is specific to only Marshmallow. If you're not running Marshmallow, then you can't run that Android hack, and so that's out of the question. The second one, which I put out a video on yesterday, regards the Tutu and a modified Pokemon Go version, which allows you to run on KitKat, Lollipop, and Marshmallow. Both of them methods I highly had suggested that you run through a VPN. Now why run through a VPN? To protect your IP, especially if you're running from home. Because if you get your home IP banned, you will have to then absolutely use a VPN or get a different cable modem or something like that. So it's best to, if possible, run through a VPN and mask your true IP. Now, in the previous video I talked about a VPN program that was free, and it ran for a little while and then started giving me the error unable to authenticate, or couldn't log in, try again, or try with another account. I had wondered if possibly I'd been soft banned, so I opened up Knox on my PC. I used the same account, logged right in. It ended up being the VPN program. So I went back to the App Store, tried dozens of different free apps. The only one that I found that actually is working currently, doesn't mean that it's going to be working forever, is this app VPN. It seems that what's happening is all them other free ones, or a lot of the free ones, are sharing the same IPs and they're getting them IP banned. This one must jump off of some other IPs because it is currently working and it works like a charm. The only thing is that it has a lot of ads. But if you can get past that annoyance, then this is a great free option. So we're going to go ahead and just simply start that up, and it might try to run an ad right away, but I just usually hit and get out of there because it's started up, and it lets me know that it's running by the little key up in the corner. And then I'm going to start my modded version of Pokemon Go. So now we're into the game. Where you're at right here is you are in San Francisco in a park. Niantic is like beta testing in the San Francisco area, which is where this is at. So this is why this works. We're actually getting a sneak peek at the beta testing of the way that the nearby incitings is possibly going to be implemented into the game if it works out well in the San Francisco area. If you're located in the San Francisco area, this is how your normal game is working. If you're outside of the San Francisco area, your interface is not looking like this, and this is pretty cool. I really hope that they do make this, an actual feature in the game, fully released, worldwide. Because what it allows you to do, those of you not in the San Francisco area, you can tap on your nearby settings. You can tap on one of the characters that's nearby. You can hit view, and it actually highlights and puts basically a cursor above that Pokemon. And as you can see, right there on screen is where it's at. So it's telling me that if I walk over to that Pokemon should be in the area. And there it is. Took a moment for it to appear, but there's the actual Pokemon. So I really hope Niantic does release this for all versions in the next upcoming update, because it's a really cool feature. The next trick, if you want to call it trick, is throwing of the ball. Some people may know this. I just recently found this out, and it seems to work great. If you take the Pokeball, go over to the left corner of the screen, and as long as the circle is around the Pokemon, once you get the feel for how much power you need to throw the ball with, and that was a fail, then you will hit your target every time. I haven't played around with it a whole lot, and basically I blame this camera that's in front of my face that I can't get a real good aim in. But basically, pull the Pokeball to the left corner of the screen. If you got a case like mine, just run your finger up the case. as basically a guide. You're just swiping it straight up, and once you get the hang of it, it's absolutely awesome. You'll spend less Pokeballs throwing misses. So that's kind of a cool little tip. One of my subscribers had talked about gyms, and I had not entered into any gyms. I don't take my hacked players into gyms. That's kind of where I draw the line. But for the purposes of verifying or not, I did actually take this player, which is a level 6, so it can get into a gym, joined this gym to try to see if I could verify or not if this was true. And unfortunately, if you are interested in battling gyms, it is true. You cannot battle a gym using this method or the FlyGPS method. What will happen will be this. I've tried it on both platforms. I've tried it turning my VPN off. So I believe, unless I'm wrong and something is up with my particular phone, that battling gyms is a no-go when you're using either of these two hacks. And I'll show you what seems to happen. You go, you say you want to battle, you hit OK, yes, go. And then it'll either do what this is going to do, and you can see that it's working a lot up here in the corner with the communications, and it'll get to that point. It seems like the Tutu version does it this way, where it'll just lock up there until it'll finally error out. Okay, so see, it errored out. Nothing you can do about it. Now the other version, it doesn't even get that far. The players never spawn in the arena. They literally just take you to the arena and then it locks up. And that one actually makes you shut the game down. This one, at least you can get back out. Now, if anybody finds out that it does somehow work for them, then please post that in the comments and how you got it to work. Because from what I've experienced, playing these two methods with or without a VPN, either way, that you can't battle in gyms. So that's just something to keep in mind. For me, I don't care because I don't battle in gyms. And the last little tip that only comes into play when you are playing on hacked, where you're using a joystick or tap to walk method, of which this is, this little compass up here really will help you out in moving around, because getting your walking right can be a pain in the butt. If you have your player facing anywhere besides due north, then you're going to be trying to figure out which way the player is going, you know, and adjusting which buttons you have to tap to maneuver around. But if you simply just tap on the compass, it readjusts your player, and then the keys or the joystick method will work properly, and forward is forward, left is left, right is right, and back is back. So like I said, that may help you with a little bit of frustration, to move around easier than when you're facing a different way and you're trying to figure out how to get in the direction or go in the direction that you want. So guys, hope this video helped you out with a couple more tips and tricks. Please like and subscribe, and don't miss out on the giveaway. There is, I'm going to put a link up in here, but otherwise just check out the giveaway video and get yourself signed up for that contest. So guys, until the next video, take care.